Alright, for those who follow me on Instagram, you already know that every single video I drop, I'm doing giveaways. So it's going to be a question that's going to pop up on the screen throughout the video. All you got to do is comment the answer. I'm going to heart your comment. I'm going to like it, heart it, whatever. You feel me? I don't know if you're going to get a notification or not, but check back on your comment in an hour. In 1 hour max. Because once you comment, I get a notification. So check back an hour max. And then once you see that I hearted it, send me a screenshot on Instagram, and I'm gonna send you the money.
Show the last person you slept with and take 2 shots. Explain the best experience with a trick you ever had. Oh, because I ain't gonna lie, on a low, this is my wife right here, but we not together right now. What's poppin', y'all? You feel me? I'm back, you know what I'm saying? I'm back, you know what I'm saying? This time I'm back for good, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get a whole lot of videos, you know what I'm saying? But listen, forget all that. I got this card game called MDA, and it was from my content house, right? The Messy Mansion. But I figured, you know what I'm saying, I'm overdue for some real serious questions. And I ain't gonna be drinking today. I picked out some cards, you know what I'm saying, that is doable, and I don't, you know, feel me, I don't gotta drink too, cause feel me, I'm a hard work, you know what I'm saying, so I be working 24/7. But I got a few cards, right? So I'm gonna answer these questions honestly and truthfully. If I ain't gonna answer truthfully, I'll read the card and I'll say I plead the fifth, or you know what I'm saying, no comment. But for the most part, I'm gonna answer these questions. And to be fair, I'm gonna have this is the back side, this is the front side with the questions. I'm gonna you know what I'm saying, a little shuffle. You know what I'm saying? All right. I don't want to bend them up. We're going to take the first card off the top. First card says, take a shot if your card ever declined on a date, or if you've been on a date where someone's card declined. Oh, I chose this card because I went to the spa, right? And I wasn't going to use my personal card. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm going to just use my business card because I got some money on it. So I was like, I'm going to use it. But what happened was I recently did this thing where it's like, so I get my rental, and then once I get the rental, I put, what's that thing called? I'm going to say restrictions, but basically you can only spend a certain amount a week. So after the restrictions, I think it was only $100, right? Mind you, the massage came out to like $120, you feel me? So I was only allowed to spend $120. I'm like, yo, I got $3,000 on here. There's no way you telling me my card is declining right now. She gonna say, and then the girl, she said, you need me to pay for it? I'm like, nah. I'm like, look at this, my card got money. She was like, yo, my card got money. I try to go to the ATM, take money out, still not working. I call them and try to find out what's going on. They like, and then later on, long down the line, probably like 30 minutes later, I'm like, I put a restriction on it. So I took the restriction off and I paid. But yeah, that you know what I'm saying? Things happen. I ain't gonna lie. My card had never really declined to the point where it's like I didn't have the money. You know what I'm saying? Next card. What's the biggest lie you told during a relationship? I ain't gonna lie. I told a lot of lies during relationships. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. The biggest lie I'm gonna have to say that went through all my relationships is that I only want them. What's wrong with you? You ain't even scratching the bottom of enough. You feel me? For me. Have you ever cheated on your partner? If so, share the story or take a shot. You know what's crazy? When I picked this card, later on after I picked that card, because I picked this card before I was doing my laundry, when I was doing my laundry, and then after I put my clothes in my truck, right? So tell me why. I'm like 60% sure I saw the girl I cheated on her with. And it's crazy. Long story short, they became best friends after. I'll get to that in a second. But long story short, the girl, we worked. So me and my ex, we met at work, right? And then we was at another store. But what happened was these other girls was jealous and, you know, making it a whole big scene. So I ended up getting to my manager, and then it got to our supervisor. Me and the manager got the same supervisor. So, long story short, since I was in charge of my ex, we couldn't work together because I was like directly over her. So I couldn't. Maybe if I was like a position higher or she was a position lower, we could have stayed in the same store. But anyways, long story short, they transferred me to another store, and then from that store, I had met up with the guy who got me promoted. He came to my store and he was like, "Yo, I want you to come work with me." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm thinking he joking. I go on vacation, come back. Next thing I know is I'm getting transferred to his store. So I'm there, fine light skin. You know what I'm saying? Light skin shorty, right? And she was tall. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Usually I go for like the shorter ones. I don't know why. It's just something about the short girls. But anyways, so this one tall. I'm like, oh, she tall. So I'm like, I ain't never do nothing tall before. So I'm like, that's the reason why I really started talking to her. And we started, the same way me and my ex started talking. You know what I'm saying? I got my cologne on. She like, oh, you smell good. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? We keep going from there. I got her. I think I got her Instagram. I don't remember. But I got Instagram. Whole time I'm in a relationship. So what I did was I made a fake account. Like a little new Instagram. Made that account. Started texting her on there. Blah, blah, blah. We started chopping it up. I got her number. FaceTime her. No, I called her on Instagram when I went to my dad's house. But I was using a fake Instagram. So I was on the phone with her. Blah, blah, blah. But we're going to fast forward to the main event. We're going to fast forward to the main event. So one day, you know what I'm saying, we walking home. Nah, this is like deep after. I ain't gonna lie. We probably walked from work like 2-3 times. And I ain't gonna lie. We was sitting in the park. And we kissed a few times. You know what I'm saying? We was holding hands and everything and all that. She sat on my lap, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. She was trying to, you know what I'm saying, get with the kid. Even though, you know what I'm saying, in the the published book of this, she said she ain't trying to do nothing. But she was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But she was trying to talk to me and all, well, not talk to me. She was touching me, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, time fast forward. You know what's so crazy? My ex found out that I had the fake Instagram talking to her during, like, the same day. The next day, I think it was the next day after that. And she found out I had a girlfriend. So I'm like, what the And I know how she found out I had a girlfriend, because somebody from the old store I worked with had a sibling in the store that I worked with, and he told her, she told her, because the girl, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Basically, somebody ratted on me, rah, rah, rah. I ain't really care, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a P, you know what I'm saying? I keep it P. So long story short, we cool and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's probably the main event. If y'all want like a full story of that, like that triangle right there, I could put y'all onto that. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it right there for now. That's another video. Name something that you done in the last year that you are ashamed of, or take a shot. That I'm ashamed of. In the last year that I'm ashamed of. That's a hard choice. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the last year. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not ashamed of this, but like I feel like I did bad though. I gave it up on the first night. You know what I'm saying? That was the one. No, I can't even count that. Nah, that's not it. I don't know. I don't got no shot to take, but I don't know why I picked that card. I probably had something in mind to go with it, but I can't think of it right now. No comment on that one. Next card. We got like 4 or 5 more cards left. Maybe 6. Show the last person you slept with, or take 2 shots. Chat. Now I'd be dead wrong if I ain't show this person, right? But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all gonna have to, if you really want to see this, pop up. I got you right now. It's crazy because we started talking again, and we stopped talking again. But I'm gonna show y'all anyways. Cause I ain't gonna lie, on a low, this is my wife right here, but we're not together right now. Like, I ain't gonna lie, on the real, this is my wife, but... Alright, y'all ready? On the real, that's my wife. Hold on. Face card, right? Like, come on. Get with her. Get with my lawyer. They're my lawyer. They're my lawyer wife. You know what I'm saying? If I get in that gym, I'll call her. But you know what I'm saying? That. Wait, that was the last person I slept with. Oh yeah. Reveal the longest you went without sex. 17 years, 18 years. Nah, but realistically, if I could count right, if I would go to like my go-to number right now, it's probably like 200 and something days. What's the most toxic thing you've done in a relationship? I did a lot of toxic stuff. I ain't gonna lie, that little story I told y'all not too long ago about how I was with this girl. I was in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, talking to this girl. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. At the time, that relationship I was in was fake going, alright? It was fake going to the garbage. And I wasn't really sure where it was going. And mind you, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when I got into that relationship, I'm gonna keep it 400. I was in the market before I even met her. I was in the market. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say talking, but I was like introducing myself to like 10 other girls. I ain't even gonna lie. And I ain't gonna lie. One of them found out, because I took her on a date to movies and breakfast, and she looked through my phone. Because me personally, listen, you could go through my phone. I don't care. Whatever you see in there, and however you feel about whatever is in there, that's on you. You chose to go in there. I ain't say, here, look through my phone. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's been times I told the girl to look through my phone. They found what they found. But I was just like, you wanna look so bad? All right, here, take it. Do your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the most toxic thing I did. Which ex would you take back or take a shot? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So my ex, like my most recent ex, never, dubsy, garbage, kick her to the curb, throw her out the window, throw it. Alright, let me stop. The ex before that, she was cool. I ain't gonna lie, I linked with her, we kissed, you know what I'm saying? We had some burrito tacos, you know what I'm saying? Smooth. The ex before that, I ain't gonna lie, I seen her Instagram the other day. She wear too much makeup for me, and I hate makeup. So I would have to go with my second ex, which is the one I went out with, had some tacos, you know what I'm saying, kicked it with, you know what I'm saying, cool. Alright, y'all, I'm back, you know what I'm saying. My camera getting hot, you know what I'm saying. I guess because of the bright ass light, you feel me? It's just, you know what I'm saying, not enough cool breeze going in because the truck is off right now. But, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really tripping on it, you know what I'm saying. We got 2 more cars left. Let me shuffle this around. So I got 1 and 2. Pick a number 1 or 2. Bruh. Alright, so we got... Don't look at it. Alright, so we got heads and we got tails. Heads, tails. Flip a coin. Oh, that was crazy. Heads. Let's say heads, tails. So we're gonna go with this one first. Take a shot if you ever had a fight in public and tell us what happened. Alright, so boom. I ain't gonna lie, I never really considered this a fight, but if somebody was to ask me, well, to me, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't really a fight because there was no back and forth. You know what I'm saying? I straight beat the brakes on him. But long story short, my ex had a neighbor who he wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't slow, you know what I'm saying? He was just straight bugging out, you know what I'm saying? So he would come knock on the door, argue, blah, blah, blah. So we sitting in the car, we about to, I don't even know what we was about to do, but we parked in front of her building. He come going towards the building. He start yelling, talking about, oh, you blah, blah, blah. Basically complaining about noise and blah, blah, blah. So long story short, she started going back and forth for him. And I'm just like, what the hell? I'm not lost, but I know what's going on. I'm just like, bruh, come on. So her parents hear it from the window because they got a few front windows. So we were like right there on the corner of the building in the car. So they hear they already coming downstairs. I call her brother to tell her parents come downstairs. Cause feel me, I feel like it's a matter of adults. At the time I was 19. So I feel like it's a matter of adults. So, I'm like, okay, cool. Just de-escalate the situation. And they come down. Her father start going back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? We get out the car. Something in my head telling me to just, boom. And I'm like, I'm cooling. We about to head out. I still don't remember where we was going, where we was originally going. But something in my head just snapped. I ran up. Boom! He fell to the floor. He got up. I let him get up. Cause you know what I'm saying, if somebody get on the floor in a fight, you know what I'm saying, you gotta let him get up. So I let him get up. He come charging at me, so I charged back. Boom, 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 and I'm just going at it. Then, I don't know, I hit him and he turned around, so I picked him up. Boom, slammed him. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why, but I remember this moment so good, and it's just a question in my head. When I body slammed him, I was fake stepping on him, like not like crushing him, but like stepping on him. And I'm like, still to this day, I don't know why I did that. Like as if I was playing around. And then he got up, and I think he tried to come at me again. And we went back at it again. And it was people hanging outside. They all tried to grab me. It was like 6 people holding me. I'm pushing everybody. Get off me. Everybody trying to. And then my ex, she trying to grab me. And I'm pushing everybody. Everybody. I pushed somebody to somebody's car mirror. Somebody's car mirror got broke. And I don't know why. I just snapped. And and it's not like I blacked out. But it was like an instant thing. And then I'm just strong. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, that's that. Explain the best experience with a trick you ever had. Oh, that's why I pause. But anyways, listen, chat. So, the girl that I last slept with, she took me. First of all, that's I ain't gonna lie. That's the best thing a girl ever did for me. You know what I'm saying? She brought me Sonics. You know what I'm saying? She brought me a slushie from Sonics. If y'all don't know Sonics, I love Sonic slushies, you know what I'm saying? With the nerds in it, ain't nothing beating that, you know what I'm saying? So she brought me that, and you know what I'm saying? That's the best trick I ever had in my life. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, that's pretty much it. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all like the video and y'all want me to find some more cards to answer, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and just stay tuned for more. I'm back, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just try to be as consistent as possible. I'm about to get on 2K, run it up, you know what I'm saying? Go to sleep. Get back on the road, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned to the trucking channel. You feel me? I had a long day today. Story time coming soon on the trucking channel. I'm out.